What's up guys, Logic over Emotion, and in this video we have more riots to cover. Yes, as a result of another police shooting, a justified one might I add. This was in Kenosha, Wisconsin, so let's discuss those details. Alright guys, before I begin the video, I'd like to take 2 seconds to remind you to comment on the video, like the video, share the video. If this is your first time here at Logic over Emotion viewing a video, consider hitting that subscribe button because we would love to have you. Because here we bring the hard truth while others are busy virtue signaling. Now let's get into the content here. So, a man by the name of Jacob Blake was just shot, I believe, Sunday by the police. And of course we have riots everywhere, we have everything going on. And let me preface this by stating at the time that I'm making this video, he is actually still alive. Obviously people were filming it as soon as it happened, went up on the net, and everybody started rioting. There has been a cop that's been hit in the head with a brick and knocked out. A lot going on with this. So as far as I can tell, the only details I see around it was that the police were called because he was someplace he wasn't supposed to be or something. This guy already has an active warrant out, and he has, a criminal history, stuff like domestic abuse, resisting arrest and all that. So keep that in mind as we're talking through this process and what actually happened. So the video clip starts out, and of course I can't show it here. You guys know what to do. You can go find it. It'll be everywhere. But anyway, it starts with the officers already having their guns pulled on the passenger side of the vehicle. You could see them yelling commands at him, and then he just decides to start walking to the other side of the car. He opens the driver's side door, looks like he's reaching in for something. At that point, the cop that was right behind him, fired shots. And, it wasn't like this guy had intent. Like, you can actually see the officer, like, holding his shirt, and his shirt, like, actually ripping as he continues to try to get into the car for whatever he wanted. So, obviously, this is justified. The cops are going to be at no fault in this one. But I just wanted, of course, to put this video out there so people are aware that, like I said, this isn't about innocent black people, right? This is the second or third time now that a justified shooting has been caught on camera with, and I mean, you can't even argue whether or not it's justified, right? You can't even argue that. All the people who are talking about, oh, they should have tackled him, they should have done this, they should have done that. Well, they gave him the opportunity to respond to their commands. He decided to ignore them, walk straight for the car, and Lord knows what he was doing. I mean, like I said, if I had known about him, clearly what the police knew, and I felt like he was going for something in the car, I would have had to done the same thing. Like what option do you have? But again, like I said, destroying the country, yet again, over something stupid. I'm waiting still to see if we're going to have anyone from the left or any BLM supporters or activists come out and say, this is not what the movement is about. Like, feel like that, and that's the problem that most people are having. Like, we're all for the protection of innocent black lives and all that, but you guys have to call it wrong how you see it, and that's what we've been missing. You guys aren't coming out and saying this was incorrect, and he should have listened to the police. The narrative is just that all cops are bad. And that's something that we have to end now. So happy Monday, guys. Another justified police shooting, another round of riots. And keep in mind, George Floyd, the cop that killed him, right? Keep in mind that these guys could also get off, right? And, when I use the phrase get off, that's really, probably not the right term, because like I said, it depends on whether or not he actually killed him. And of course, according to autopsy, he didn't, but then according to the independent autopsy, he did. So I don't know. But if he gets off, if that officer gets off, then go ahead and brace yourself for another couple months of this nonsense, because again, you're not going to have anyone come out and speak about the negatives of this. They're just going to continue to keep pushing the agenda and keep pushing it and keep pushing it, instead of coming out and calling wrong where you see it. And like I said, one thing about me, I call it how I see it. It doesn't matter to me what side you're on or whatever. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're causing harm to people, you're causing harm to people. And I mean, this is just needless, useless violence at this point. And these people just want to have a reason to tear stuff up. you know. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Man, I mean, is at this point, is it a lost cause? Is there anything that can be salvaged from this? Because what it looks like moving forward is it doesn't matter whether or not something's justified. It's just going to be, hey, if it's caught on camera and it can be spread around, people are going to be upset about it. Even when you have enough video to put it in context, people still don't care. But like I said, that's it for this one. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. You guys have a good one.